Hi, my name is Steve Houston, and you're on this channel because you're interested in mortgage section, final expense, or really all things financial services. You know that on this channel we discuss the facts and we provide third-party documentation, and we allow you to decide what is best for you going forward in this great industry. Okay, so here we go. Let's take month number one. Okay, now look, if these numbers are not enough for you, just adjust them and scale them based on your life plans and your family goals. But it does, now you have the structure I gave you just a few minutes ago, you have an idea how to figure this out for yourself. But I want to use this as an example as we wrap up the video. So let's take month number one. Let's say you're at a 70% contract rate, which you shouldn't be working for any less than that. And you shouldn't be splitting that with anybody else. I hear all the time, I get calls every week where they get paid 40%, they got to split that with their manager. I don't know why anybody would do that. I know for our agency, we pour the resources into our agents. We're on the phones with them. We're talking to them when they're in the homes. We give them all that stuff. We do not split business. It's our job here to help that agent succeed. So let's talk about selling. The first week, we're going to sell $1,500 in APV per week. Okay, now what does that mean to us? That basically is a $50,000 annual income. Okay, now that's basically one adult per week. At that, to do that, two adults per week, you can figure about $70,000 annual income. Now that's pretty good. I had someone say on the YouTube channel yesterday, well, Steve, I appreciate that, but you know, making $100,000 a year part-time in this business is not realistic. Okay, well, if that's your mindset, it probably isn't realistic. There's a lot of people out there that are doing it part-time. And what I mean by part-time, I mean setting 10 appointments, seeing 6 to 8 families, closing 3 to 5 sales. And if you can't set 10 appointments and go out and see 6 to 8 families, 2 or 3 appointments a day, that's a weekend. Right? Maybe 3 days. If you kind of roll over into a Monday, maybe. Or you work all day Saturday and run 4 or 5 in one day, then a couple on Sunday. I mean, you can very easily see where 6 to 8 appointments per week is part-time. And if you close 3 to 5 applications, you're well on your way to making $5,000 a week. Issue paid, commission-wise, that's $10,000 to $12,000 a month conservatively, which is 6 figures. These numbers I've broken down many, many times with examples of agents that are actually doing it. They're not just fictitious numbers that we pull out somewhere, right? So let's just say month 2. Okay, month 2, we're still at the 70% contract rate, right? We haven't been promoted. We're selling $1,500 right now per week in APV. That's $6,000 a month APV, so that doesn't give us a promotion. Go watch my video about 2 paths of success, because you should watch your promotions. You should be looking to get promoted every 2 months and get this contract rate up to 120%, right? With no cap on your income. Go in. Again, I talk to people and people don't get this sometimes. You should be wanting and desiring to get paid for what you're worth, which means if I'm going to write $20,000 a month, I should be getting paid 100% contract. Not getting capped at 80 because I'm not recruiting. And even if I am recruiting, those people I'm recruiting are doing nothing. Get paid what you're worth. Get up to 120% contract on your own personal production. And if you choose to, you can build an agency when you're ready to do that, right? But you shouldn't have your income cap because you can't motivate somebody else to get off the couch, right? So the second month, we're now going to be selling $2,500 a month. I'm sorry, $2,500 a week, right? What does that look like in terms of income? Well, it's about, that's $2,500 APV per week. It's about $1,750 in commissions per week. And with my calculator. Or that's about $84,000 annual income. And that's about 6 appointments per week. Right? Can you do 6 appointments per week and make $84,000 a year? I already told you I think you can. Right? So let's take it out a little further. Month number 3. Okay, now month number 3, we're getting a little better. We're learning the script. We're getting better. We're getting more of a closing ratio because we're getting more comfortable on the phone. So we're booking more appointments. And now month number 3, some of this business is starting to pay out. We've now been promoted to the 75% contract rate, and we've now increased our lead budget to let's just say our lead budget is now $300 a week. Okay, more leads means I'm able to book more appointments. I'm able to book more appointments. I end up seeing more people, right? And if I see more people, I'm going to eventually write more applications, right? So we want to take this now to $3,500 a week of APV. You guys can figure that out. $3,500 per week, which is about $2,600.25. $2,625, sorry, in commissions to me, and that means now I'm making $125,000 annually. Missy board, right? $125,000 annually, which means you're going to set 8 appointments. Sorry, 8 appointments per week. Right, and we're going to 8 appointments per week times 4, right? So, and we're taking our lead budget up. Now, at any point on the way, if you want to start building an agency here, you can do that. But I would encourage you to learn first how to put your name on an application before you start bringing other people in. And when you do start bringing people in, you should not be in that training mode. Get with an agency, get with an IMO. Talk with us if you can't find a place or you think we're a fit to talk on the phone, because we provide all the training and resources to your agents and you, since you're part of our agency as well. Meaning you can stay focused on getting really good at this, making a lot of money, leading from the front by putting your name on an application, not getting in the training mode. So month number 4, we're going to sell. We're still at 75% contract rate. We're going to sell. I know you guys think I'm a mathematician, but I'm not. I'm looking at my notes on the board behind me. Say $5,000 a week, and that's going to be $15,000 a month. Okay, in commissions, or about let's see, $180,000 annually. Now it's starting to get fun, right? $5,000 a week, APV. We're going to make $15,000 a month in commissions. What does $5,000 a week mean? It means we've written 5 applications, protected 5 families, right? In order to do that, we need to what? We need to see 10 families, right? So you need to figure out, in order to see 10 families, how many appointments will I need to set? You might need to set 20. If your closing ratio is 50%, you may need to set 20, right? So, okay, so let's go on to month number 5. Now, we now moved up, we got a promotion. We went promoted to 80% because some of this business now is all starting to get processed and get issue paid, and we're clocking along about 10 to 12, 13,000 a month of APV that's been issued and paid, right? In other words, we put it in, it goes through underwriting, it gets issued, we get paid our commissions. So we get paid on, or we get promoted on, our issue paid business. So we're now qualifying for a 80% contract rate increase. We're still going to say we're going to keep our activity at the same. We're going to write $5,000 per week, which is going to get us about $16,000 a month in commissions. The reason why it's different is because we've now had a 5% increase in pay. That's about $190,000 annually. So now it's getting really fun again. Now, what does that mean? That means we've sold $5,000 worth. That means we've seen 10 families. We've had a 50% closing ratio and wrote 5 apps at the $1,000. Kind of rounded it out there a little bit, right? That basically means we set maybe 20 appointments, right? If we have a 50% closing ratio, in other words, if we're going to set 20, we should be better than that. We should be somewhere between 12 and 15, but let's just keep the numbers real. We set 20 appointments, we were in 10 homes, and we wrote 5 apps, 50%. You should be at 50%, you should get to 80 to 90% as you get better in the home. So that's kind of how we scale this thing out. I mean, that's very exciting, right? So the fact you can't make 6 figures part-time in this business is ludicrous. Now, this may be, setting 20 appointments and running and seeing 10 families. I don't know. what do you consider part-time, right? I mean, if you're running the leads in your area and you go out and see 10 families and you run 3 appointments a day, that's basically 3, 6, 9. You might be working 3.5 days, or you could work on a weekend, run 3 or 4 appointments in a day, do 8 appointments on a weekend, and then work Monday, and that's it. So you work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and you're done for the week. That's part-time to me, right? I mean, I think part-time at a job is 20, 30 hours a week, I guess. So you should be easily be able to do this in part-time ever. Certainly, the month 1, 2, and 3, that's definitely part-time activity. And what I mean by part-time activity, I said before in other videos, is, again, 10, 6, 3, 15, 12, and 6 is what I would call full-timers. Full-timers running 15 appointments or better per week, and they're making multiple 6 figures if they're good and continue to improve their craft. But set 10 appointments, see 6 families, write 3 apps. 3 apps a week is $3,000 a week in APV. Let's just take a look at this real quick, right? So you got 10 appointments there. I mean, you've set 10, you've gone on 3, you've written 3 apps, you've done the average, 3,000. You're at 70% contract rate. You guys at home are probably already ahead of me. That's $2,100 a week. Okay, times 4 is $8,400 a month. Times 12 is $100,800. Now that's before they take the charge back, but you can kind of look at 2 things, right? You've earned $100,000. You've been advanced 75% of that, so you might be $75,000 to $80,000. But as long as the policy stays on the books, you still earn $100,000 in that year, right? So some people are going to look at it negative. Some people can look at it positive. Glass half full, glass half empty, that kind of thing. But the reality is, this is very part-time, and you can certainly earn 6 figures. And I said before, if that's not good enough, scale accordingly. That's what I love about this business. Once you know your ratios, you can scale this up and down any way you see fit, right? All right, so in closing, I hope that makes sense to you. Look, it's a very, very simple business. It's not easy because you are working for yourself. You're not going to have anybody kick you around until you have to get out of bed and go get the job done. Angela is 2 hours away today while I'm shooting this video. So running lead appointments today. But again, it's very simple. You want to scale your income. If you don't like these numbers, you want to make more, it's very simple. Just like Angela and I are doing today. It's very simple. You get more leads, you make more dials, you see more people, you write more apps, and you do it all over again. If I want to run 20 appointments next week, and I'm only running 10 this week, next week I'm going to get more leads, I make more dials, call more people, book more appointments, and write more apps. That's simple. So once you know your numbers, the numbers can't beat you, and you can't beat the numbers. It's the law of large numbers. Go out there and embrace the numbers. Get numb to the process, right? If you want to be involved in a leads-based sales opportunity, the power of being in a leads-based sales opportunity is that you control your work ethic, right? You control your schedule. So you want to make more, work more. Very, very simple. So I hope this video has meant something to you. I thought it was very valuable information that I'd like to share with you, kind of help you set goals in mortgage protection. This is part 1. I'm going to do a part 2 video. The part 2 video is we're going to take these numbers and then we're going to talk directly to those of you who want to build an agency and how you can kind of balance that and what that means to you in terms of going out and building a residual income, getting paid in advance, and hiring and recruiting agents and seeing that passive, it's really more leveraged income, grow right along with your sales, and that will also take you up the comp plan and get you promoted. So have a great day. Remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell below. That gives you instant notifications when I do live videos. Love to have you a subscriber. And do me a favor, like this video. I don't say that enough. Push the like button. That helps the video get out to more and more agents, maybe keep them in the business. And that's really what this whole YouTube channel is all about, right? So hit the like button, smash the bell, and hit the subscribe button and make a comment. Please do 1 through 4. I'd love to hear from all of you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.